is... let me make sure I got this right, although I'm 100% sure that I got it right. Tiger64 versus Rikri. Do we actually have... We do have player cards for these people. Isn't that neat? Rikri we saw in MT16 and went 0-2. You know, it happens. Was definitely a name that we were looking for because I'd done well in some random races and some random puzzle things. Is definitely a big puzzler. And Tiger64 is his first appearance, but name plus numbers and is also an animal. Yet another animal participating today. Although does not have an adjective.
And an animal in 64 bits.
And numbers. And has a shirt that says 64 on.
And
along with a lab coat that has flames on it.
You know, if I could get a flame print lab coat, I'm pretty sure I would splurge for that.
That would be really cool. I have like a little button-up shirt that has like I have one that has skulls all over it. I don't even know where I got it. And then I have one that has like foxes on it, and I also don't know where I got that one from. It's not the strangest shirt that I own. The strangest shirt that I own is that I saw in Walmart on clearance for $2 was a SpongeBob shirt that had an attachable Velcro cape on it, and I had to buy it.
So the strangest shirt I own is a rayon Hawaiian shirt, but the Hawaiian shirt print is just Samurai Showdown. Like the front is Hallmaru, and then the back is like I can't remember his name. Who's the bad guy? Like just
Genjuro.
Genjuro. Yeah, it's just Genjuro's face.
I never remember that.
Is the entire back.
I don't know how I remember that. I don't play that much Sam Show. Actually, I bought an ugly Christmas sweater today because we have our holiday party for work like next week, and I realized that I don't have a random sweater. And luckily, I found one that's awesome because it's Overlord themed, and it has Eins on the front. And it says Eins will go and is coming to town. I thought it was cute. I was either gonna get that or a Konosuba one. The Konosuba one honestly was better, but this one was Overlord, so I got it.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of not a lot of Overlord clothing merch, I don't think.
Not a lot of good looking ones, but this place makes like a bunch of stuff, so we'll see when it gets in.
Hell yeah. We are still setting up here.
We had to redraw the game because of tech issues.
Yeah, lots of could not load game file sort of stuff. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get a drink.
I own weird pants, too. Some of them. I'm wearing a pair of white ones right now. But I have like purple, maroon. I have a lot of odd colors. It's probably because like my waist is really small, so I have to shop in women's sizes usually to find anything. I guess not now. Now I'm like a 30, but I used to be like a 26. Oh my god, I love this. So the link that we gave players links to an archive page, and it looks really funny. I don't know, there's something about it. This was tested. Oh, this was actually submitted this year. Isn't that cool? I think it's the capitalization on the description. I think that's what completes it. It wouldn't be nearly as funny without it. Sometimes just irregular capitalization just makes everything funnier. It's like it's not even like consistent. Like it feels like they just like had a random number generator. That's what determined what words they capitalized.
All right, I'm back. We have a game selected. I will not be saying it.
Yeah, I was just saying that the archive page looks really funny for this because the DL link that we gave them linked to an archive page.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say something because I didn't say what this is on, but this is a homebrew game, and this is on a
Mhm.
system that we actually don't see a lot of homebrew on.
I mean, it makes sense. There's not a lot of homebrew for this, but
Yeah, it's surprising. There's a few systems that you see a lot of homebrew on. That's NES, Commodore, good God, Commodore especially, um, ZX Spectrum, and like those are the big three, and then past that is like Genesis. I guess if you want to count Net Yakuza games, then PlayStation as well, but like modern homebrew.
right.
Yeah, it would be those three, and this is not any of those four consoles, and not Master System either. I have seen a few Master System homebrew. I actually tested like three Master System homebrew games for MT. They all had to be rejected due to various circumstances, but they were kind of fun.
How many of them were dungeon crawlers?
None actually. One of them was an Alex Kidd clone that would have been fine actually, except the boss levels were like maze levels,
Oh,
so there's nothing you do about them. But the game was actually really fun. That was a really good one. Um, there's one that was kind of a bit too Ghouls and Ghosts like it was kind of an asshole platformer. So I was like, this is acceptable, but I don't think people want to play this. Um, yeah, I don't know. That one could make it through at any point. Do I have the other ones listed on my reject sheet? I don't think I do. There was another one. I'm trying to remember what it was. Those are the two that I remember. Yeah, this was the trial and error, really ghosts and goblins kind of thing.
mm.
Those are the only two that I have. I'm sure there's another one. Yeah, this is most certainly not a console that you see a lot of homebrew on.
I feel like Rikri has updated his little card here because I don't remember seeing this at the beginning, but his card now says "better at games than Econ," which feels like a reference to Econ's own "better at games than Rikri."
I wish I was that cool to do that. I don't even remember what was on my player card, and uh, did I even have a? Yeah, I had a player card for 15 because that's when this happened. I think.
uh, I think so.
I'm
Yes.
I'm gonna go check now. I don't remember what I put on my player card. I had to have put something.
I think I put that I was a licensed
It's
psychic,
jolly.
cultist, and notary public.
Mine had to have been a Bloodlines quote. There's no way I would have put anything else.
I'm very, I'm super excited for the Bloodlines thing.
It had to have been a Bloodline. I'm really curious which one it was. Maybe it's the one about the moon. I know I put that in a race comment one time. Yeah, if I look through the TV tropes page, I'm sure I'll find it.
We're having a rap party for the Misfits. 40 years late. Cast and crew only, boss.
I'm gonna have to go find that VOD on Twitch now. It's not on the YouTube. I have to know what I made it.
I think we're ready
I,
to reveal the game. It's an homebrew game
yeah,
for the
Yep.
Super Nintendo. It's Nekotako.
Yeah, not a console that you actually see a lot of homebrew on. This is kind of an unexplored territory, really.
Yeah. Also, with how much modding and ROM, like, with how many ROMs there are of SNES games, you'd think someone would actually try to make it. Try to make more things like this.
Yeah, especially considering how popular this NES is for absolutely no reason. Oh, we didn't have all the player card stuff in 15, I forgot. I think I got one. Yeah, I got one anyway in 16.
Okay, so it was 16.
And yeah, this is someone 325 sub. And Zenix said it was a good game, so that's pretty trustful right there.
And we're off to the races.
And we are beating the game. Oh, look at that, like SMW World Select. This is some incredible animation.
Yeah.
So FFA, you actually played this. I didn't. So you're significantly more of an expert in this than I am.
Did I play this?
You did.
I don't remember
Wait,
having
did you?
played this at all.
Oh no, I misread it. It was not you that played it.
Rikri finishing level 1 and Tiger64 right on his heels.
It was
Heel.
ChewCat. It was ID and ChewCat that played it.
So the object of the game is get fish from cats, put fish in UFO, avoid cats.
Kind of like sheep and wolves, if you really think about it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Both those animals in both groups really equivalent.
Yeah, it's a very kind of like arcadey platformer like this.
This is a pretty cute
what-
game. We
It
actually
would probably be single screen.
considered
the
this.
animation works.
Oh, yeah.
We are some sort of alien octopus princess. Tiger64 figuring out that you can hold up to 4 fish at a time. And taking the lead from Rikri.
Yeah, definitely in games like this, you want to optimize the path, so you want to make as little trips as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So grab all the fish that you can. The animation and sprite work in this game is incredible.
I'd also say it seems pretty fun to play just from, how you can move around.
Looks good.
You can make that the dash works in midair, so that's a fair bit of mobility tech. Oh, you drop your fish when you get hit. When the cats are angry, that you hit them for their fish.
It's like a wiggler. Oh no, there goes all the fish. Oh, right out on the spike.
Oh,
That's
Oof.
yeah, you don't want it to be there.
Now you have to wait for the cats to get the fish so you can knock it out of them. Does not seem to have
Unless
health.
spikes are not in. Yeah, I don't see any health, so probably. Oh, or just do that. Yeah, the little dash actually sends you upwards, which is very strange. I can't think of a single other game that has a dash that does this.
But only if you're in the air.
Yeah, only if, well, I guess there is a Guilty Gear character that has that, but other than that.
Tiger64 keeping a slim lead.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where if you like, if arcadey single screen platformers are your thing, this is what you want to see in MT. We don't see a lot of those because they're usually pretty hard to optimize and very RNG. So like, well, okay, Bubble Bobble is actually banned for other reasons, but they're hard to fit in. We had one that was a reject in. It had to have been 16 because I was testing, and like it was a blast to play. I think me, Myth, and Jerry all raced it, and we got to the end. We were all like 10 seconds apart. We're like, that was a fun game. It's getting rejected. So like it's rare to see these kinds of games.
That was a death.
Rikri gets spiked. Yeah, Rikri gets spiked. You have to be very cognizant of where the cats are when you hit them,
Right.
just because you don't want the fish going into the spikes. And they also make the platforms just barely too high to jump, so you are forced to spend your air dash to do it,
Hmm.
which like just the timing and everything and how it works out, it just adds that little bit of time. It looks like you can also only air
Oh,
dash. You can only air dash once unless you hit something.
I definitely want to find out more about this thing now.
But this is very cute, very fast paced. I was saying that when ID played it, he actually considered it for top 8. We put it in the normal pool because this game was actually featured in this channel recently. That's why a bunch of people have played it, including someone 325. But it's a really good race. It's a very fun game.
Yeah, it's so good. At PA Games. Can I find their page? They are a Japanese developer. Okay. I'd have to go search in Japanese then. Nekotako FFC. Here you go, PA Games.
Tiger64 having a real hard time on this level, especially like the spike strip right under the UFO.
Yeah, like arcadey platformers like this are the kinds of games where there's just like randomly one level that for absolutely no reason holds you up.
Yeah,
And like it doesn't seem that long because you probably only get held up for like 30 seconds or something. But in a game like this where there's constant movement, there's constant progress all the time, that's a long time.
yeah. Rikri having a good back and forth, losing all their fish, getting all their fish back, getting tackled by a cat, losing all their fish.
Yeah, and of course you have the risk reward of picking up more fish means that you don't have to go to the ship as often, but also if you do get hit, you just lost like even more time rather than just playing it safe.
Yeah. I have to wonder, like, there has to be a point where we have more cats, right? Where you just can't do it all in one trip.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting little design thing if it didn't. Like the whole game was built around only having four of them. I wonder how you would appreciably actually make it harder if that was the case. Rikri only could almost get
More,
spiked.
more spikes, stronger cats, wind. We have 5 cats,
Oh yeah, that's 5.
and our total went up to match. We can now carry 5 fish.
All right, so you can always carry the max.
Yeah,
Very, very, very good thing to know. You see Rikri doing it right now, actually. Probably made up some time with that.
definitely.
Is not far behind.
This just seems like a joy to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add this on my list of like potential things to cover on YouTube. Like this seems like a kind of game that I feel like I would hear more about from like Nintendo fans. I guess it's not actually a Nintendo game, so that's why, but
And
here you go, fly
Rikri,
away.
we have a lead change. Rikri taking it from Tiger64.
Yeah, this is yeah. Honestly, I think these kinds of games, despite the times being so close, are less games about like small optimizations in a race, but
Mhm.
really like It's surprisingly a lot of like macro game routing, more than you would expect from a game that's like this.
Which I think Tiger just proved. Routed out, waited for the cats to come to him, and then just left. I have to wonder if Rikri is intentionally using the cats to avoid being spiked.
Yeah, that's also like a something that could be interesting. Using your invincibility frames after getting wait, do you even have? I forgot. You don't have any health, do you?
You do not have health. So it's just, did you get spiked or not?
Yeah, that was like that's. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Just get hit by the cat, losing all the fish. Just so you can. Yes, the spikes probably still kill you if that happens, right?
I mean, we've seen it a couple times where Rikri does the invincibility onto the. Or do you mean being invincible and walking out into the spikes?
Oh no, yeah, there you go. Being
invincible,
spikes do not kill you. That is a good thing to check in a lot of games, because it's very inconsistent.
I think they also landed on a cat and regained their air dash.
It's whenever you hit something.
Okay.
If you hit anything, you get another air dash. We also have swapping platforms now, of course.
That's good to know.
Are you gonna get keys and switches?
So Omega Number asks, what do all the items do? The items are not to be used on this run.
Yeah, so we don't know.
They are verboten. X uses the items, and so that means do not press X.
Yeah, it probably does some arcade bullshit. I did see Rikri specifically. I saw the BizHawk controller settings thing, so I'm guessing actually just unbound X. Smart idea.
Definitely. Yeah, you don't want to be disqualified just because you do. You did.
I don't know. If you wanted to know, you'd have to ask someone 325 or anybody else that played this game. Presumably, someone 325 played the game because they submitted it.
I mean, I would assume it's something like a fish magnet or something.
So you'd be surprised people submitting games that they didn't even play.
Oh, you have to buy them with coins. That's why.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I love the moving platforms, like the swapping platforms. That actually adds a whole lot. Just you can't go this way unless you're prepared to wait.
Yeah. Or like just routing out in the future, just like, okay, I'm gonna go over here, collect these fish from these cats, then these platforms will be up, so I can just go up and.
Yeah, that's something I would expect like a very, very strong player to do. That's the kind of thing that I would do, though.
So you're saying you're a strong player?
I don't know, maybe if I tested this, I would have been. Sometimes you just get a tester power-up. Yeah, so I'm wondering when we're going to get more cats introduced, like more different types. There has to be more that have like different patterns.
What type of cats? Like a lynx? A bobcat?
Just anything that has a different pattern.
Tiger64.
Ones that just do things.
Like one that's on fire, one that's electric, one that's made of grass.
Oh no, I think Rikri is honestly, I think actually going for all the fish in one run has kind of been biting Rikri at some points.
A little bit, yeah. Like there's a point of being efficient, and then there's
It doesn't lose that much time to not do it.
right, and you might just be helping yourself.
Oh, and Tiger's doing it the same thing as well. Like, just go and turn back the fish right now.
Yeah.
Well, you could have done it at 3. You were waiting anyway, so.
Well, this is also like Tiger's third or fourth attempt on the stage. I think they just want it done. Can we talk about how good this music is? This is like something I'd expect out of a Kirby game. Oh, only 3 cats there for Tiger64.
Kind of a big sprawling level.
Yeah.
Man, screw this NES. I want to see this in an arcade machine. I would so play this.
Yeah, I'd love a Nekotako machine. We have gotten another type of cat, if by that you mean cat statue. That throws lightning. So, not too
Oh no,
many.
Tiger! Execution error! You did air dash the other way.
Not too many cats with actual fish, but a lot of fake cats with.
Oh, nice dodge though.
I can't think of a fish pun that works with lightning.
I don't know. I'm sure Shrambles will figure out something.
Yeah, he did come up with e-fish, and
Shrambles is good at this sort of thing. Oh, God, Rikri getting lightninged.
yeah, just tagged right at the end there. Didn't really slow him
See,
down.
like that lost like 10 seconds though.
Yeah.
You never know. I did say a lot of this will be like kind of macro game routing, but there is still a lot of just execution that's required.
Mm-hmm. Warning! Hostile aircraft is approaching fast. It's the cats.
All right, everybody in chat, name that shmup that's from.
Rydeen. Wait, no, Rydeen is the mech. Raiden is the shmup.
So apparently, be prepared to be here for a while. Apparently, the
Really?
boss took the test was quite a long time.
I have faith. This level Rikri's on, though. This is very,
By the way, the huge battleship is approaching fast. It's actually Darius. Or Darius.
Darius is kind of a, like a blind spot for me. I've never played him.
The very funny part is that the later Darius games have a super duper ultra wide monitor. They stick 3 monitors next to each other for the latest game. It's really cool.
Oh, you have to hit the cat on the top.
Yeah, it seems like kind of just a hard thing to try and hit. It's a very small target.
Ooh, yeah.
I have a feeling a lot of this is going to come down to the boss.
I think you need to be in the center for that. When he's coming back up, you hit him from the center. Yeah, you don't have the height otherwise.
Oh, there we go. Rikri gets a hit.
Oh,
we're still struggling to get this hit. Rikri, that's not how you dodged that.
I think Tiger did the same thing earlier. Lands it. Tiger64 is. Oh wow, that's mean.
Oh, yeah, remove the platform. Oh, Rikri just barely misses. It is
Okay.
very precise.
Shrambles.
Oh, did air dash again.
Shrambles pointing out something I completely missed. The little lightning sparks look like cat faces.
All right, Tiger64 falls into the same trap, but is positioned well that it doesn't
Yeah.
bite him. Yeah, that's you got to be cognizant of that.
And now knows the secret of how to deal with this section.
Almost got like a quick hit on the boss.
Tiger, no.
There we go. There's the second hit. Almost fell into the same trap again, but just barely didn't get hit.
Both Rikri and Tiger seem to have figured out the second phase. Rikri needs to put it in practice,
Tiger,
but
you gotta just stand down there. You gotta stand down there for much longer. Yeah, jumping up there that quickly isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, you need to wait till he's near the bottom. Ugh. Spent too much time down there. Rikri using their air dash to avoid certain death. And now gets to figure out this part. They can figure this out before Tiger64. And that's going to be a big lead. We have our first finish from one of our other racers. Behemico finishes with a time of 23:43. Fun and cute game. They loved it.
Yeah, Rikri sussed it out correctly. You have to jump over the gap right here when the laser goes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely big, not just taking... Oh, almost got the quick
Too
hit.
high.
Gonna have to wait on another cycle. Tiger gets the hit. If Tiger can clear this on this cycle.
Yeah, this is really neck and neck here. He might do it.
Rikri gets the hit.
But so does
Bikes are
Tiger.
disabled.
Whoa.
Oh, 5 seconds apart.
Yeah, this is Piper's job. Now I'm sure we get a no doubt wonderful ending. I'm waiting for the ending to parody Mega Man. That was such a solid race, though. Really, a lot of smart play from both sides.
Yeah.
Seeing both the kind of like take it a bit safer and get a few fish back just to get them kind of locked down versus just getting them all at once.
And in the end, the Taco Princess decides to take a few more days and just let the cats have the fish. They're hungry. www.bandicam.com.
Yeah, so if Piper thinks it's worth the retime, which probably that's Piper's job, so
Have fun with that, Piper.
yeah, I sadly actually have to kind of go right now. So that was a great race, you two, though. And great races all day today. They were so much fun to watch. But I'm gonna have to leave right now.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out. This was a great time. I do not have the ability to pull people into the race chat. So that's probably going to call it today. I also don't know. I don't have on file like the tournament schedule. So it's possible a race shows up after this, but I wouldn't think so. Oh, here we go. Thank you, FFL. So yes, so today is over, barring any last minute entries. But in 15 hours, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Canopy versus Androsidini. Yes. And then at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Zenik Reverie versus Pol Kazune. Then at 5, we have Triscore versus Nico Playthings. Another brand new entry to the scene. And at 7 p.m., we have Arrow Fodder versus Mr. Zimbu. So we have another full slate of races tomorrow, and we hope you'll be back with us to enjoy all of those great competition. But yeah, as we said before, that is going to be it for us tonight, and we hope you enjoyed, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for sticking with us. Lots of races today. More races tomorrow.